Imagine stepping into a world that isn't just a game, but a living, breathing reality. You put on your VR headset, and as the walls of your room ripple and fade, you find yourself somewhere else. No menus, no HUD, no artificial prompts, just you, transported to a procedurally generated world that responds to your every action. This is the Isekai VR game, a revolutionary VR experience powered by real-world movement, AI-driven NPCs, and procedural storytelling. This is not just an evolution of VR, it's the first step toward true full-dive technology. Concept overview. Core premise. The game begins in the player's real-world space. Using the VR headset's pass-through cameras, the game scans the environment and seamlessly transforms it into the game world. Walls ripple into cliffs, castle walls, or glowing barriers. Furniture morphs into fantasy objects, treasure chests, or magical relics. NPCs summon the player, no menus, no tutorials, just pure immersion. From there, the player's journey is their own. With real-time AI, adaptive NPCs, and a procedurally expanding world, every decision shapes the adventure. Key features. 1. Seamless transition from reality to fantasy. Players scan their real-world environment for in-game use. The world morphs dynamically. No cutscenes, just a seamless transformation. 2. No HUD, no menus, just immersion. NPCs explain mechanics naturally through dialogue and interaction. The game teaches through experience, not artificial prompts. 3. Language barrier progression. Players start unable to understand NPCs. Over time, learning artifacts allow gradual comprehension. Written text transforms dynamically from unreadable glyphs to meaningful words. 4. Procedurally generated world. Every playthrough offers a new, unique environment. The game world expands as players explore, ensuring infinite replayability. 5. Adaptive controls and real-world movement. Full-body tracking via external sensors ensures natural movement. Players physically walk and run within their mapped play area. LDAC Bluetooth ensures low-latency body tracking for smooth interactions. 6. Dynamic world reactivity. NPCs remember player choices and react accordingly. Villages thrive or fall into ruin based on the player's actions. The VRTPU, the power behind the game. The VRTPU, Virtual Reality Trillion Operations Per Second Unit, is a portable AI processing accelerator that unlocks the full potential of this game. Standalone VR headsets like the Oculus Quest 2 cannot handle large-scale AI-driven NPCs and procedural world generation. This is where the U comes in. What the VRTPU enables: real-time AI NPC interactions. NPCs respond intelligently to the player's decisions. Procedural environments. The game world expands naturally instead of using pre-built maps. Full-body movement tracking. Uses LDAC Bluetooth for ultra-low latency motion tracking. Expandable storage via NVMe SSDs saves player progress, NPC memories, and world changes locally. VRTPU hardware enhancements. Dual Helio 8 26T processors, 52 trillion operations per second total processing power. 64GB RAM ensures smooth AI computation and real-time world updates. NVMe SSD storage. High-speed storage for persistent world data and long-term AI evolution. Without the VRTPU, AI models are compressed, limiting NPC intelligence. Procedural generation is reduced, leading to smaller game worlds. Body tracking is limited, relying on headset-only movement. The VRTPU ensures all players experience the game at its full potential, regardless of their base hardware. Hardware and performance. 1. Base version. Standalone VR mode. Uses compressed AI models to reduce processing strain. World size and NPC complexity are limited by the headset's hardware. Only basic language learning and NPC memory retention are available. 2. Full experience, VRTPU enhanced mode. Uncompressed AI models provide fully dynamic NPCs and adaptive storytelling. Large-scale, procedural generation creates an evolving world that reacts to the player. LDAC Bluetooth body tracking ensures real-time, fluid movement. NVMe SSD storage enables persistent world evolution. Future expansions and roadmap. While this first iteration focuses on AI-driven world building and NPC interactivity, future updates will expand the ecosystem, making full-dive VR a reality. Future enhancements. 1. Neuralink integration, long-term development, thought-based controls. 2. Haptic enhancements, expanding body tracking for more tactile feedback. 3. Multiplayer interaction, expanding to social, cooperative gameplay. The VR TPU will evolve alongside this project, providing incremental hardware updates that expand functionality over time. Why this game will succeed? 1. The isekai genre is a massive market. Millions of anime and gaming fans love the isekai concept. This game lets them live it. No other VR game transforms the player's real world into an isekai setting. 2. AI-driven gameplay is the future. Procedural worlds ensure infinite replayability. Adaptive NPCs create dynamic storytelling that no two players experience the same way. 3. Hardware that pushes VR forward. The VRTU proves that AI-powered VR is the next evolution of gaming. If adopted by Meta or other VR companies, this could become industry standard. Monetization and revenue model. 1. Premium game pricing, $49.99 to $59.99 for the base game. 2. VRTU hardware sales. The VRTU is sold as an add-on, enhancing performance and AI depth. 3. Future expansion packs and DLC. New biomes, NPC types, and cultural storylines expand the experience. 4. Licensing the VR TPU for other developers. The VR TPU's AI capabilities could be licensed to other VR applications, generating billions. Final thoughts. The first step toward full dive VR. This four-product ecosystem, the game, VR TPU, body tracking, and AI-driven procedural world building, lays the foundation for the future of fully immersive gaming. The Isekai VR game pioneers AI-driven storytelling and NPC interactivity. The VR TPU makes real-time AI and large-scale world-building possible on standalone VR headsets. Body tracking enhances immersion, making physical movement fluid and intuitive. Future expansions bring us closer to the dream of full-dive VR. This is not just a game, it's the first step toward true VR immersion. Are you ready to build the future of gaming? Let's make it happen.